What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the vlog. Today we're going to install that carbon fiber nose piece, but first we're going to have to make a run to a hardware store and I'll show you why. So as we previously discovered, we do have to undo all these screws down here to take off this weather stripping, as well as on the top. Now the problem is the bolts on the other side here are actually connected to the stock nose panel, so there's no way we can get these off without breaking them. And with these right here, which the camera doesn't want to focus on, there we go, we have to go get replacements of these so that when we run the screws through, they have somewhere to hold. So we need a total of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And we'll get a couple extras just in case. So we're gonna go ahead and go to Home Depot here and see if our boy Jim can help us out and find the right bolts. But I'm gonna take one of the screws out and have it for reference, so we can know what the thread pitch is and what bolt will feed into it. So we're gonna go ahead and get that done. Here we are back at Home Depot, and I have to say, guys, if you don't come here at least twice a week as a guy, or some kind of hardware DIY shop, you're dropping man points left and right. Just got done at Home Depot, found out that they are M6. So we got 15 new nuts to mount all the new screws and all the weather stripping to. So now it's time to go back to the infamous parent garage where they have all the tools and the space and start drilling away, which I'm honestly kind of scared. I'm not really good at drilling, and drilling into carbon fiber, something that I just spent a lot of money on. It took a long time to get to me. I'm kind of nervous, but I know it'll be okay. My dad's there to help me because he does this stuff all the time and he's more comfortable at it than me. But let's go ahead and get this installed because I'm absolutely excited to see how it looks. So once again, these are the screws that we have to take out right here. And then this weather stripping will come off the bottom. And then there's 4 screws along the top to take off the top weather stripping. So we got the mounting bracket off. The difficult part is now this weather stripping, just from being on here for 28 years, has really attached itself to the nose panel. So now we have to slowly pry it off and be careful that we don't tear it. So after some work with the putty knife here, we got the weather stripping and just electrical taped the bracket onto the weather stripping. And we put it on the bottom here to line it up here so we know exactly where to drill the holes. So we're gonna probably tape this also onto the nose panel itself to make sure everything is lined up perfectly before we start drilling any holes. And then we also have to repeat the same process with the top weather strip right here. Get it aligned up here and do that. And then after that's all said and done, we'll go ahead and cut the mesh out right here and have them fit all the vents underneath here. So we have it all taped up right here where it needs to be. And then we're going to use a 7/32 drill bit and we're going to go through all the screw holes here. And then we need to also choose the drill bit which connects into these little knots right here so that it'll stay. And those little knots are right here along the bumper. We made our first 2 holes, one on each end here, just to mount the mounting bracket here and make sure it fits good, and it does. So we're gonna go ahead and finish all the rest of the holes here. And then once again, these ones where the little things go into to hold it in place on the front bumper, these need to be drilled bigger to get these rubber grommets to go flush inside of the nose panel. So we have to drill those a little bit bigger, but let's keep on drilling. All the screw holes are now complete. The only ones we have to do now are just the bigger ones for the rubber grommets. We've already went ahead and tapped them real quick so we know where to place the holes. Right here, come on, focus camera, there we go, right here, and right here. So we're gonna get a bigger drill bit now and drill these out to make sure that those rubber grommets will clear in here. Weather strip and bracket are all mounted up. Everything is perfectly drilled. We set it on the car, it looks fantastic, it fits well. So now we have to do the top part right here, and then these two holes right here to mount it onto the frame, and then we'll show you guys the final product. Just like the bottom, this weather stripping is attached here with some kind of adhesive, glue, or silicone or something. So we're gonna have to work it off just like the bottom. Make sure to take your time, don't really rip anything. You know, we use a putty knife and it works pretty well. Now before we permanently mount this in there, we'll put it in for a while. We're gonna go ahead and cut all the mesh here to fit perfectly within the little vents here. So I hope you guys have a nice little overview of how that looks now. The bummer thing about this is when I ordered it, it never said that it needs to be drilled and mounted, but then again, it didn't say that it's a perfect fit. So, you know, that's kind of, it is what it is. It's a little upsetting that I spent that much money on it and it did not come pre-drilled so you can just slap it on, but it's always, there's something a little bit more satisfactory about when you actually have to drill the holes and mount it yourself and adjust it and all that stuff. So all in all, you do get more of a sense of satisfaction installing that nose panel than if you didn't, you know, just slap it on. But I came over here real quick because I just want to show you guys, I want to do a full wrap around of the car, interior and exterior, so you guys can see how the car has progressed since I got it. I want to keep you guys up to date with everything that happens with the car, and the interior now is amazing. The only thing that needs to be changed now that everything is like nice is the steering wheel. The nicest part is now what looks the worst. So I'm not sure what to do with the steering wheel. I'm not sure if I want to get like a Momo or something, but I kind of want to retain the cruise control buttons right here. Kind of want to keep this, you know, keep the Z in the center. So I might just either rewrap this or get interior innovations to make a new one of these and keep the center. So let's go ahead and do a circle around the car. And now we'll go through the interior of the car. So I hope you guys can see the difference. For those of you who haven't been around the whole time, go ahead and click the video in my home page. It's when I first bought the car and the condition it was in. You can see how it's changed. For those of you who've been here from the beginning, thank you so much for all the support and the views. Every view and like helps. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. Together to the top. Let's go.